Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today, just for a moment, is Michael's Adventures with 824 subscribers. He is officially on the road to 900, which means that magical 1K is definitely on the horizon. So hopefully we'll push Michael's Adventures a little bit farther. He's always here as a beloved moderator for us and has been for a very long time. Michael's Adventures is a generous creator who believes wholeheartedly in giving much more than he expects to receive. And we're going to go and watch a premiere from him in about 2.5 hours after Superchat today. So hopefully everybody will be able to Superchat during. Have some members on there. Chris's Clever Craft is with us. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is always here as a member and a moderator, as is Corinne and Mark, of course. Sparkle's Hope Chest is in the house. Angel Light Over Darkness is here, and Valentina Branch family. I just finished watching a video. I'll spoil it for everybody. They were kind of pieing each other in the face a little excessively, but it was a good laugh, so hopefully everybody will check that out. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. Another one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube is here. Scratch and PPA is a moderator for us as well, has been for a very long time, and again is another creator who lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I see that Nightstar Beauty is here, and because she is a member, I'm getting her onto the wheel right away, and we will add some names to the wheel from our chat list shortly. 2020 Bexalog, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Edda's Attic, good to see you here as well. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And Kiara's Writing Corner, good to see you in the house, and hopefully you're feeling welcome, and we'll meet some new friends and family members here today as well. I see we've got quite a busy beginning. Abby Stalker Mom is in the house. She's with us every day. Billy Rank is back. It's always good to see you in the chat. Charlene Heel always expends a lot of energy and positivity, as does Facing Reality, a lot of engagement in the chat. They always have inspiring and positive things to say. Gloria's Platter's in the house. Another generous creator. She'll be willing to swap playlists, so if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I see that How To With Key is back with us again. Good to see you in the house. Lady S and family is back. It's good to have you back so often. Becoming Me is here. Great to have you in the house as well. Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel is with us frequently. Melody's Creation is back. It's good to have you here. And Mrs. VSNC09 has been out supporting like crazy over the last many weeks, and hopefully everybody has connected with her so you can get some of that support coming back to you. Nurse Leslie is a longtime friend of Superchat. Old School Patricia is a member, so I'm going to get her onto the wheel as well. And like I said, we'll get some more names on the wheel from our chat list as we need them. Polly180 Animation Studios, always good to have you in the house. And Rabbit Hole Clicker is an extremely supportive creator as well. Both of these channels are willing to help when it comes to technical details. Sally Efemena, good to see you back in the house. And Shiko25 is here with us. I'm having a good time typing today. Target X187, good to see you here. And the American Wanderer is back again. The Glamorous Life of Nay, good to have you here. And Yogi Hollow Farm is here for the second time. Jones Twins just came in, and King Ivo 002 is in the house. Good to see you here. And thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for this busy beginning. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. And then How To with Key, very good. You met some good friends and family members here. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment. If you've mentioned something you wanted me to see, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and hopefully we'll catch it the next time around. Right now we're looking at Chris's Clever Craft. This is another creator who's with us every day. They happen to be a member, and interestingly, they had the top spot on the wheel and they came up right away. So 282 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And let's have a look at what Chris's Clever Craft has for us for videos. There's a lot of variety on this channel. I'm having a great time getting to know this channel, and this creator, Chris's Clever Craft, always brings a ton of engagement and fun and energy into the chat. He's here every day with us, which is very, very cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them as well after you connect with Chris's Clever Craft. With 282, like I said, hopefully we'll get him moving towards the 300 that he's got on his mind. It's right around the corner. Mama's Handprint, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Yogi Hollow Farm. My robot there, Bautissimo, hasn't been working 100% for the last couple of days. It seems to be okay. It should have welcomed you yesterday, but that's okay. Blazer Rail, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. We're starting off a little bit faster than we usually do. And Blazer Rail, yeah, it's great to have you here. And 2020, Bexalog, good to have you in the house as well. Hopefully you'll both meet some new friends and family members here. For anybody that is brand new to Tuber Chat today, just please take a moment to read our video description. It talks about exactly how we connect. It's very important that we're always following the full procedure of visiting a channel, watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on for all creators as you see me do. And then when you come back into the chat, let somebody know you've done all that. They'll do the same thing for you. Old School Patricia, thank you so much for the extra support with your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. Right now, we're looking at Sparkle's Hope Chest, who is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who's here with us every single day. As well, does a lot of sharing. They are very tight-knit with Wolf Spirit Productions, being an in real life mother and daughter separated kind of combo. They both have their own channels, but they work together, and it's fantastic to see creators, even if they are in real life family, working together to support each other. A lot of us in the chat know what it's like to, kind of wish that our family would support as much as the people we meet on YouTube. It's one of the biggest complaints that I get, to be honest with you, and it's wonderful to see this kind of interaction between the two. Not to mention, they've done some collaborating together. They've done collaborating with other YouTubers, and then as well, Sparkle's Hope Chest is pure variety on their channel, so hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get there. With 346 subscribers, we'd love to push Sparkle's Hope Chest a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about, and we can see that they've got their featured channels front and center here, which is always good to see with some familiar faces. And thank you, Tiffany Wears T-shirts. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat, and especially if it's only for a moment and you're just making a point to come and say hello. But hopefully you'll have something decent in that restaurant that you're at. Maybe you'll even film it and show us afterwards. And anybody can reach out to me on Instagram at any time. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and it doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think there's something that I might be able to answer, but I'm always happy when people share knowledge that they gain while they're in their YouTube journey, so that we can spread that throughout the community and help everybody make the best decisions for their videos and channels, myself included. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. This is Old School Patricia. She's been a member with Superchat for a long time, and a very supportive channel. A very engaging host with 1,720 or so subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that she's thinking about. Gloria's Platter is in the house. We recently had a good look at that channel as well. And then, yeah, Blazer Rail, thank you so much. They have some new content that will come out tomorrow at the same time as Superchat, but that's okay. We'll catch that right after. Oh, how do you put the dark theme on the wheel? Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More says. This is from wheelofnames.com. And this is available to anybody to use for free. It's just an ad-supported thing. Let me see what happens if we do... if we click on more. I forget how to do it. There it is. So up on the menu on the top here, you'll find a button that says More for more options. And when you click on that, dark mode is right there. That should be it. And like I said, this is something anybody can use. I've been using it for a long time. We dubbed it the Wheel of Doom a long time ago. But anybody can grab this. It's just a simple website. Love Ice TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Yogi Hollow Farm, hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Forgive me, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world, of course. Little Tadler and Kayla, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe you've been here before. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome, and hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. Old School Patricia has pure variety on their channel, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I got a bit of catching up to do here, but like I said, Old School Patricia has been a supportive creator for a long time. Definitely a generous supporter as well. Mo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Spotless Calm, a dear friend, is here, a very supportive channel, and Mr. Fulton Mraz is somebody who I've been connected to for probably 2 years now and has been with Superchat from the beginning. So let's spin. Like I said, we're moving a little bit quicker than we usually do. We'll look at SheCo25 next. This is a fairly new connection for Superchat, somebody who's found us just within the last month or so, so I'm still getting to know the channel, but hopefully you'll enjoy doing the same as you connect with them. And did I spell it wrong again? I probably did. I think it's S-H-I-E-E, right? There's our message from Streamlabs. We've turned the ads off on Superchat now, and you can thank the members and Superchatters for that, so that everybody can make their connections faster here and not be delayed coming in and out of the stream. Oh dear, facing reality. Yeah, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And it is a great way to binge watch another creator. Although you're not necessarily obligated, there's a lot to swapping playlists. It's easy stuff, but there's a few details. I can go over them if anybody would like. And then Manette Eku-E2, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in from Saudi Arabia. Good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. SheCo25 has 77 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 80 that they're thinking about, and we'll get them soon, a little bit closer on the road to the first 100. One of the things that I like to do for any channel under 100, or if I don't know the subscriber count, is to leave a comment on the discussion tab whenever possible, just to give a extra boost to the algorithm. Speaking of which, Mo, thank you so much for the like and the share. I really do appreciate that. Of course, it really does wonders for the algorithm when you do that for people. I can tell you this. So Superchat shares out on the community tab usually anywhere from 6 to 8 times a day. And, we keep one for ourselves or two if we use the music channel. But most are for other people. And I'll tell you, it's the number one thing that I get thanked for is engagement when it comes to sharing on the community tab. So, I do a lot of sharing on Reddit as well. And then we have a Facebook group everybody can post to. We have a Twitter list you can become a part of and things like this. But sharing on the community tab is something that all creators really seem to appreciate very, very much. So it's something to keep in mind when you're looking to get noticed by your fellow creators. Baskets Resale is in the house. I just caught up with them just with a quick video. It was interesting. I was watching them collect some brand new stuff that looked like it had been kept and maintained from the 90s, some clothing featuring the Chicago Bulls. And it was interesting to me just because in around 1990 or so, I was wearing a bit of Bulls and Raiders type stuff, as people my age would have done at the time. But it's interesting to see that you got that stuff. So there's a lot to be learned from Baskets Resale, and we'll have a look at their channel soon as I've got them on the wheel. Bonnie Rose, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And why don't we right away get some names onto the wheel from our chat list. Like I said, we're moving a little faster than we usually do. And in a little over 2 hours, we're going to go and watch a premiere from our dear friend and moderator, Michael's Adventures. So let's look at Angel Light Over Darkness. This is a longtime friend. I always say Angel Light Over Darkness. It's Angel Light Over Darkness 33. What she does on her channel more than anything else are angel readings. So you come into the chat when she's doing a live stream, and she will let you know what you can expect that's going on in your life by giving you the angel numbers based on the time that you come in, so that you can put a little bit of sense behind what might be going on. Keo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. That girl Prinny, good to see you here. And Commander Vlogs, thank you so much for your super chat. Commander Vlogs, actually, I forget how many subscribers they have. Was it 7,000 did I see last night? I didn't catch you, but I saw one of your videos, I think, was like on my homepage suggested. But Commander Vlogs has been a friend for a long, long time, and they also do growth streams along with a lot of video gameplay and stuff like that. But that's another creator where you can meet hundreds of friends and family members, literally. So thank you for the extra support here. For that reason, for your super chat, I'm going to make sure that your channel is the next one that we look at. Commander Vlogs, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Angel Light Over Darkness 33 has been connected to me for what I feel like might be two years now. It definitely should be a year and a half, and forgive me for even losing track. It's just that it's been so long. And when you think to yourself, when you start your YouTube journey, I wonder who's going to still be with you a year or 2 years down the road. Angel Light Over Darkness is that kind of a loyal and dedicated supporter. Fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. Very close to 8K, Commander Vlogs, yep. And Blazer Rail, hopefully we'll see you again soon. But thank you for the time that you spent. I am going to add some names. I said I was going to add some names to our wheel. So I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to look at Commander Vlogs. Thank you one more time for your super chat, of course. And we'll look at Facing Reality, Gloria's Platter, and Jones Twins. We'll get onto the wheel. And Mama's Handprint. They're here early. Sometimes they're not here as early, but we'll get Mama's handprint on there right now as well. So the wheel is nice and full and ready to go. Commander Vlogs is coming up right now. Like I said, they do growth streams as well as a lot of other random live streams, as a matter of fact. I had a good time hanging out with him a couple times on random live streams as well as the growth streams, and then he does some other content as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting. This looks like a brilliant video for everybody to watch and connect with, and it's the perfect size at over 10 minutes with 7,900 subscribers. Oh, I don't do any Commander Vlogs. I don't put videos on the screen. I know a lot of people put videos while they're doing what I do. I just put the page up. But we can see that Commander Vlogs is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. Like I said, they've been a longtime friend of Superchat. I've had a great time hanging out with them. Thank you for the extra support. I really do appreciate that. You're knocking some life off of our stream boss there. And then as well, you'll recognize a familiar setup, as a matter of fact. I've taken some inspiration from Commander Vlogs in the way I run OBS. He does a spectacular job and is very knowledgeable, and he's got a lot of interaction that goes on during his streams as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him as well. Southern Sandy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. If I did, as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And forgive me please if I've missed anything that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment. Just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. Hopefully I'll see it a little bit easier and we'll catch it the next time around. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And one more time, Commander Vlogs, thank you so much for your Super Chats. I really do appreciate the extra support. And Jones Twins is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on for us. And I've even lost track of how long I've been connected to Commander Vlogs. It's probably a year and a half, as a matter of fact. I believe that I was connected to Commander Vlogs before Superchat had started. And that's a little less than a year and a half ago, as a matter of fact. So Commander Vlogs has been a longtime friend and supporter, and hopefully I'll catch you back very, very soon. And I'm just making sure I didn't miss something here in the chat. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, if I missed anything in the chat, or if anybody wanted to ask a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. It helps me see it a little bit easier. Jones Twins is up now. This is a fairly new connection for Superchat. They've only found us within the last couple of weeks. With 281 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. But as well, it's pure variety on this channel. Now, I'm still getting to know them, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well, as they have been back with us a couple of times now. Thank you, Commander Vlogs, for the share. I really do appreciate that. And Marty Stampelkowski, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We still have quite a few names on the wheel, but I'll get some more names from our chat list as time goes on. In the meantime, if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I know for sure that Sparkle's Hope Chest will be willing to do it. Gloria's Platter, I just actually swapped with last week, and there's lots of other creators who will be willing to do that. Emotion, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your super chat. Emotion is a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but happens to be a dear friend to Superchat as well. They are a talented singer and songwriter. We see them regularly on Superchat, and we have hung out with them several times on premieres and live streams. We're actually going to plan a raid a week in advance. Next Saturday we'll be going to see Emotion. So thank you for these super chats. I really do appreciate it. I wonder if you're going to knock the life out of yourself there on Writing with Emotion New Soul. One of the things that is a feature, like the video game life meter that you see under my camera, is called the Stream Boss. And what happens is anytime somebody gets a super chat or a membership, the dollar amount matches some points based on American dollars, and it knocks life off of the Stream Boss. But what also can happen is the current Stream Boss can heal themselves as well, so it's interesting. But Emotion has 2 channels. So Writing with Emotion New Soul is the stream boss right now, and Emotion is just hammering away at that. But I really do appreciate that extra support. So let's have a look at Emotion right now. I'll actually show you both of his channels. Writing with Emotion New Soul is where we get to see a behind the scenes look at the writing process that we get from Emotion. When I look for this channel, I type in Emotion New Soul R&B. And the reason why is because Emotion is such an unbelievably popular word and name for a channel that when we search, find, and click on them, we have to add these extra couple of words to get it going. But over time, as hundreds of creators search, find, and click on them, they'll rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when people are looking for this particular channel. So we can see that they're fully monetized with super chats and memberships available, and we see some great success coming with Emotion with a few different things. First of all, they show us their original works here. They've got 1,540 subscribers or so on their official music channel here, and then as well, when we look at their second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul, like I said, we get a behind the scenes look at the writing process. But as well, they've got some wild success going with reaction videos on both their first channel and here, as we see that just 6 days ago they've put out a video and they're getting an average of 1,000 views a day on that, which is very, very cool. Now, not anybody can just do any reaction and have it fly, but because Emotion took the time to make sure they were going to do the right thing at the right time in the right way, they're managing to have some great success. So there's definitely a couple of channels to be watched here for inspiration, and there's already some to be learned, of course, from this creator. Del Sol Football League, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Re30 Gaming, good to see you here as well. And TWTTV is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming back in. Corinne and Mark is always here as a member and a moderator. So let's get them up here and see what they've got going on for us today. This is Corinne's life with a slight name change to Corinne and Mark recently. And we get the same variety from this creator. She is generous in every way that you can be on YouTube. They'll be willing to swap playlists with other creators. They allow you to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. And then as well, you can see they do the featured channels collaboration that I love talking about. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. If you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Jack Dawson is in the house as well, another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Jack Dawson is a member, but they also just dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to have a look at that channel in a moment. Yeah, Emotion, you got to watch those points, though, too. I know you're trying to snipe the stream boss again. The points work out to about an American penny, so it's supposed to be, right now we have 301 points, so Emotion just knocked it off by 200, so there's 101 points left. So it's something to note. Occasionally it doesn't work. It glitches like every other thing we see on YouTube. Forgive my negativity, but you know what I'm talking about, right? And so we can't be guaranteed ever, but it's getting really close. Writing with Emotion New Soul is the stream boss for right now, but it's not going to be for very much longer, it looks like. But I do appreciate the extra support, Emotion, my dear friend, so thank you for that. Thank you for the extra generosity. And then we will look at Jack Dawson next before I spin the wheel again. We've got our sponsorships coming in from Bautissimo, and that seems to be working well. Emotion is making sure that they get that stream boss position now. My goodness, what a very generous way to take that over. But thank you for that. Emotion knocked out our stream boss, so now they are the new stream boss again. He's actually held that position many times, so thank you for the extra support. I really do appreciate that. As everybody can see, Emotion is a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So hopefully everybody will connect with Corinne and Mark. Like I said, they're always here as a member and a moderator. They show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. As well, we're going to look at Jack Dawson next. When I look for this channel, I type in Jack Dawson MLB The Show, or Assassin's Creed, or Call of Duty, or Ratchet and Clank, or the name of many other popular video games. Jack Dawson is such an unbelievably popular name because of the lead character in the Titanic movie, of course, right? So this creator needs a little bit of a boost when it comes to rising up the search results. So every time we search, find, and click on them, we can, especially if we give it a little bit of a boost by typing in those extra video game names, we will get them to rise up the search results, and then eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when people are looking for this particular Jack Dawson. By the way, Bingy Roy Vlogs, thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away, and we'll get some more names onto the wheel as we need them. And then, yeah, Del Sol Football League, Emotion has 2 channels, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, he knocked out one with the other, but Emotion's taken that stream boss position many times. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. Jack Dawson will tell you that love, support, and respect is the key. That's absolutely the case. That's what you'll get from him. That's what you'll get from the community that surrounds him. And you will see a lot of generosity in this creator when you visit them in a live stream, which they do almost every day. You'll find a very warm welcome, and then as well they'll encourage everybody to connect the same way that we are here in Superchat. Styles C Scratch Off channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Always good to see you in the house. And Jack Dawson plays a variety of different video games in his live streams, but as well, he's a fantastic commentator. He's able to keep you up with the gameplay and keep up with the chat at the same time. He's always positive, always encouraging, always inspiring, and has been a great friend for a long time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. And there it is again, love, support, and respect is key. Absolutely. So thank you, Jack Dawson. Let's spin the wheel, and we will see who's coming up next. 34 million in the chat. Facing reality. Baskets resale is coming up right now. Like I said, I keep saying when I put channels on the screen here, you know, I got to catch up with a couple channels and this and that. Baskets resale has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. I did manage to catch this video just this morning, as a matter of fact, where they were, like I said, catching some 90s Chicago Bulls paraphernalia there, which is really cool. So there's a lot to be learned from Baskets Resale, as a matter of fact, and I'll show you the reason why when we look at their original channel. I'm always good, Jack Dawson. Hopefully you're doing well also. Hopefully everybody in the house is. Abby Stalker Mom, I hope I welcomed you. You will be plantless in like 2 minutes. What on earth is going on, Abby Stalker Mom? And let us see the second channel. It's actually the first channel from Baskets, so we just call it Baskets. We head over there and we can see that this is a creator with over 7,000 subscribers. So that alone tells you that there's much to be learned, as well as entertained and inspired by from these creators. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, but they actually do a great job with their editing as well. And the video I watched today was somewhat of a vlog style, and showing us how they're finding stuff that they're going to hopefully be able to turn around and profit from, which is cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. There's lots of different ways to make money in the world, especially online, or a combination of both, and that's what Baskets is kind of showing us how to do, especially on the other channel, Baskets Resale. AG Born Jamaican, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Abby Stalker Mom's offering all kinds of fun things on their channel. And what I might do, I might get you to pardon me just for a quick second. I'm going to be right back. All right, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with baskets on both of their channels. And we're going to look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More next. They originally come to us from Corinne and Mark, as a matter of fact, and Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator. They also happen to be a member on our copyright-free music channel because they're unbelievably supportive, and Sam always gives a lot of support and generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. I'm just going to put Antoinette at Fun onto the wheel. They happen to be a member, so I put them on right away, of course, and we'll get some more names for the wheel shortly. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More actually has a lot of variety on their channel. Now, of course, there's a lot of train videos, but Sam also does a weekly random live stream where he allows people to connect the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So you'll meet lots of other friends and family members when you're over there. They will be willing to swap playlists with other creators, and then of course they do the featured channels collaboration that I was talking about earlier. Sam's birthday live stream is coming up in a little under 2 weeks, so hopefully everybody will join them for that. After you've connected with them here, get their notification bell on so you don't miss that. I will make sure that I'm there, and with 1,280 subscribers or so right now, we're hoping we can push Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More a little bit farther towards 1,300. Spotless Com says they're a busybody today, but they're actually a busybody every day. We joke with each other about the idea that they are out supporting other creators. So when I'm out doing the same thing, supporting as much as I can, I run into Spotless Com constantly, just about as much as Sam Scratch and PPA. As a matter of fact, he's built up an incredible reputation as an extremely supportive creator. Experience Africans. I'm just putting your channel onto the wheel as they happen to be a member, so of course I put them on right away. And let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. We're moving a little bit faster than we usually do, which is cool. We got a long way to go. We still got a little under 2 hours of Tuber Chat today, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures. Everybody will be able to continue connecting during that live chat while the premiere runs the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And Michael's Adventures happens to be one of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube, so I'm sure you'll enjoy hanging out with him. We always have a good time when we're there. Nightstar Beauty, another extremely supportive creator. You know, when she's up here on the screen, which is just about every single day, I talk a lot about the talent behind the channel in this creator. So first of all, with a foresight for branding and presentation, but also with camera work, with editing, the overall style of videos, and she just does a very considerate and thoughtful and thorough job. But one of the things I probably don't mention enough is how supportive this creator is as well. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, I run into Nightstar Beauty constantly as well. This is somebody who's out really making sure that they're supporting other creators, and I put a lot of focus on that because here in the Tuber Chat community, of course, we believe wholeheartedly in the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive, and we see that from Nightstar Beauty regularly. They do a spectacular job of posting frequently as well. So consistency is absolutely one of the keys to success, and Nightstar Beauty has that, among other things, definitely well at hand. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 479 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther over the 480 they're thinking about right now, and towards the 500 that's coming up. Re30 Gaming is still hanging out. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel on the screen, and I'll think about whether it's time to add some more names onto the wheel. Abby Stalker Mom, I always appreciate her stalking. And then Andy from Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. Good to see you here. Andy is another creator with the channel Ace Flaw 1 who has been connected to me for close to 2 years now. He's been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning and joined the Playlist Buddies experiments on my personal channel while we were getting Tuber Chat ready to go. Cyoban Collins, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Re30 Gaming, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we're going to make sure that your channel is the next one that we look at before we spin the wheel again, and we'll do that soon. Right now we're looking at Facing Reality with 667 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel towards the 700 that they're thinking about. You'll notice as well that because Re30 Gaming just dropped a super chat on us, their link shortly followed in the chat. So we've got Bautissimo on the case to make sure that happens, and you can connect with them quickly that way. Facing Reality always spreads a lot of positive energy through our chat. This is a creator who is not afraid to engage, both to help others and to ask questions. They are definitely a serious creator about their channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and they bring all kinds of energy and positivity through our chat, which I appreciate greatly. I know I've been saying this every day lately, but when you are in somebody else's premiere or live stream, if you engage conversation with other creators, you know, it's very polite for all of us to say hello to each other and things like that, but once you get some conversation happening, you're really helping the host by getting a lot of messages flooding through the chat. You'll notice in your analytics, for those of you who live stream or have run premieres, YouTube gives you clues as to the things that are helping you by showing you when you're getting an abundant number of messages in your chat, so that you can go back and see what happened to spark that. Often it's other creators in the chat engaging, which is really, really cool. Scratcher Chick is in the house. Let me get you onto the wheel. They happen to be a member as well. And hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Chris's Clever Craft is always engaging the chat. I appreciate that. And the How To Lady, when she's here, which is almost every day, does the same. I appreciate that kind of stuff. Charlene Heel is a creator who engages the chat, as does Appy Stalker Mom, Spotless Calm. Forgive me, there's so many creators that do. Of course, Scratch and Pete, Sam, Michael's Adventures. Lots and lots of creators help out this way. Corinne and Mark, of course. So again, it's just a note, but Facing Reality is one of the creators that brings it to mind because they are so engaging, and they definitely spark conversation that benefits everybody, so that we can all make better channels or better decisions for our channels and our videos. So Re30 Gaming is coming up next, and thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Outgoing Azariah, good to see you here. Thank you for coming by the music channel earlier. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, all the music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And Scratcher Chick has passed 1K, so Style C, thank you for the congratulations to them. Hopefully everybody will congratulate Scratcher Chick on their 1,000. It's always wonderful to see creators pass that major milestone. It's an important part of all of our lives when we're working on YouTube this way. Re30 Gaming has 301 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther over the 300, get that locked in, and move them onto the road to 400. They're fairly new to Superchat, just finding us a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and getting to know them as I am. I'm always happy to see some GTA 5 content on there, I don't make enough time to play a lot of Grand Theft Auto right now, but it is my game of choice. So when I do, that's my go-to game. So I'm always happy to see that content. Thank you, everybody, very much for the thumbs up today. We are just doing spectacular. I usually say that you can tell how busy a day it's been on Superchat. We're busy every single day, but you know, some of the days are really explosive. You can tell if we get 70 thumbs up in the first hour, and we're just about there right now. So thank you, everybody, for that. If you haven't already given one, I hope that you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. So let's spin the wheel, and we'll get one more channel up here. And Re30 Gaming, thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. And there goes our sponsorship again from Bautissimo and the Truman Factory Candy Company. Experience Africans is coming up right now. This happens to be another member. It's a channel that we haven't had up on the screen too many times before, so I'm getting to know this creator, and hopefully you'll enjoy getting to know them as well. Fanatic Guide is in the house, and they're giving a plug for the copyright-free music channel as well. Fanatic Guide has been unbelievably supportive, not only here on Superchat, they actually support on all my channels, including the copyright-free music channel, and are very much part of the responsibility of making sure that that channel has already got the required watch hours for monetization, which I really appreciate. And then, thank you, Charlene Heel. I really do appreciate the positivity, and thank you for those thumbs up. Charlene Heel always spreads a ton of energy through the chat wherever she is. And then, hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. Target X187, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I think that I did, but I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. But right now we're looking at Experience Africans with 614 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Now, like I said, we haven't had this channel up too many times before, but they happen to be a member. So they're definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've been back many times, but I'm hoping to get to know this channel and the creators better, as I'm sure you'll enjoy as well. And then, yeah, Outgoing Azariah, I may not have seen your latest video. I am following a lot of creators now, but I do try to keep up. I try to keep up with everybody. As long as everybody's always supporting each other as much as we can, everybody will be just fine. But I will keep an eye out, Outgoing Azariah, to make sure I check out your new content. And then, Abby Stalker Mom, Super Chats are not available in every country. So that's one thing, but as well, they're not available. I think they are available on Apple devices, but it might not be in every single country. So that might be a caveat there. But in most cases, I think it should work on a computer through different browsers and stuff like that. Super Chats, of course, are absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated, and it's because of the Super Chats and memberships that have been coming through for the last long while that I decided to take the ads right off of Super Chat now, so that everybody can get what they're doing done faster. So hopefully everybody enjoys that, and you can thank anybody that you see as a member or a Super Chatter for that reason. There have been many, many, many in the last year. Super Chat's been monetized for over a year now. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get to another channel, see who's coming up, and I will add some names to the wheel from our chat list in a moment. Radical Productions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator with thousands of subscribers that's been with Superchat for a long time. They are experiencing a lot of success for the community awareness work that they're doing on their channel. So we'll have a look at that, I'm sure, in a little while. Mrs. VSNC09 has an open door policy. Stop by and say hi. So, forgive me, I don't want to put too much focus on it, but the Super Chats are there on this button. That is the little dollar sign that's beside the chat. If it's not there, it could be because it's restricted in your particular country. And that would be easy for any of the companies like Google or YouTube, you know, which is owned by Google, to do with their app. So that might be the reason. Gloria's Platter is here with 696 subscribers. She's going to have 700 anytime now. I'm hoping we can push her over the 700 milestone today. Tomorrow will be a special day for Gloria's Platter, but we'll talk about that when she's here with us tomorrow. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I often talk about food channels, saying, you know, we all have food in common, so it's great that we see these channels coming through, showing us a lot of different things that we can do or make. I really enjoy watching the things that people are making for themselves and their families in different countries and different areas around the world. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Gloria's Platter. I just swapped playlists with them last week. So if anybody wants to do that, you can reach out to Gloria's Platter and anybody else in the chat, as a matter of fact. And that's a great idea, how to with Key, taking note of everybody that comes by is a great idea. Now, there is talk out there in other growth streams about the idea of delaying before connecting with people, but we find that a lot of people lose their subscribers within 24 to 48 hours. So I recommend to everybody, do not delay. We connect with each other right away here. You hear my speeches all the time. You know that I connect with people. If I'm in somebody else's live stream finding a new friend or family member, I connect right away. If I'm here in Superchat, I just do it within the next 24 hours after the live stream. So that's just something to keep in mind, but it is a great idea to keep track of everybody you're connecting with, whether you do it on a piece of paper or with an app or a website or anything like that, because in the next 24 to 48 hours, if YouTube plays games with your numbers, you can go back to all those channels and see, first of all, if you're still subscribed to them. Secondly, if their subscriptions are public, you can see yourself in there, and if not, politely reach out to the creator, let them know, and try to guide them along as to what might help make their connection stick. It's a great thing when we can all help each other. And for those of you who are here all the time, we always have to remember that there are a lot of people who come in that haven't seen growth streams before, and certainly haven't heard the way that we talk about this with visiting houses and leaving packages and dancing and baking cookies and all the other silly things that we say. And Gloria's Platter has a short that killed it, which is great. Is that this... what did you have? Great news that the shorts that had only 50 views last night has 500 now. That must be a brand new one that you put up. Is that the one that we just saw? Is that this? 2 weeks ago? We'll have to keep an eye on Gloria's Platter's channel. So I did say we're going to add some more names to the wheel, so I'll do that in another second here. Let's spin and see who's coming up. Corinne and Mark, what did they say? Oh, okay. Yeah, and thank you, Bonnie Rose. So, Scratcher Chick is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on for us. And I will add some names to the wheel right now before I talk about this channel with 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully everybody will join me in congratulating them. And thank you for mentioning that in the chat as well, so we can catch that. Oh, yeah, the numbers are always different, Gloria's Platter, inside and outside of YouTube Studio, especially when you start looking at things like TubeBuddy and vidIQ and Social Blade and all these other things. Numbers are all over the place. And let's see what we got going on. Scratcher Chick is on the screen right now, but I want to get some more names onto our wheel. We haven't put Charlene Heel up there yet. And Abby Stalker Mom, of course. Mama's Handprint is already there, but Nurse Leslie is coming up. And Target X187. We'll get that channel up here. And Spotless Com. And I'll get some more names onto the wheel shortly. So Scratcher Chick obviously comes from the niche of lottery ticket scratching channels, and what I find in a lot of these creators is a ton of generosity, and they seem to be a very supportive group. So when I'm out supporting other creators, which I try to do as much as I can, I run into creators like Scratcher Chick out supporting others regularly, constantly, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them. And now, yes, with over 1,000 subscribers, hopefully they're working on the watch hours as well, and we'll see them monetized soon. 7 days after your 1,000 subscribers, this discussion tab will now disappear. You'll get your community tab, and then we'll look forward to what you're going to do with that as well, which is very cool. YouTube gives us a lot of things along the way as we continue on our journey towards monetization and beyond, so that we can really benefit and move things around with our channels and our videos and things like that. So hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. If you're willing to swap playlists with other creators, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's going on. We still got a long way to go. We've got about an hour and a half of Tuber Chat left, and then we are going to watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures, but we will be able to continue connecting there the same way that we are here, which will be very cool. So Nurse Leslie is coming up right now. Let's see what they have got going on for us today. Nurse Leslie has been with us for a long time. They used to be named Health, Humor, and Motivation. They're now Nurse Leslie, and the same type of motivating and inspiring content is here from this dynamic storyteller. With 501 subscribers, she's halfway on the road to the magical 1K. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Nurse Leslie. And like I said, I'm happy that you've got this Get to Know Me video here. There was something I watched a long time ago when I first connected with Health, Humor, and Motivation, and she did talk a little bit about some history and this and that, her service and stuff like that. But this is interesting, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thank you, by the way, for the featured channel right here on the front page as well. Nurse Leslie, of course, is on our featured channels page as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, seeing that kind of support coming back, not to mention the generosity in this creator, obviously, as well. House of X Entertainment Inc., good to see you in the house. That is Yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me, Wanston, yes, honey, together on a joint business channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They are both monetized creators working on this new joint business channel together. Last I checked, they had over 600 subscribers, I think. We're going to have another look shortly and see where they're at right now. But they're hoping to get monetized this year, so hopefully we'll push them along. Wanston and Leo are both very much loved and well-respected creators in the small YouTuber community, even outside of the Tuber Chat family. So, let me see what we're going to do now. Maybe we'll spin. We'll get one more channel up here. If anybody has the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other of the social networks, I'll appreciate that greatly. Of course, it helps get more people into Tuber Chat today, but as well, it works wonders for the algorithm in the coming days and weeks, as you can imagine. Bingy Roy Vlogs is up now. This happens to be a channel that's bringing us a lot of do-it-yourself projects. And what I like about this channel, I'm still getting to know it, but they have got projects that I believe almost anybody can do with resources that can be found around most homes, very easy to get your hands on. And then as well, if you follow along and do some of the projects that they're doing here, you'll be able to reap the benefits of those projects for years, if not decades to come, as a matter of fact. So I really enjoy what I've seen so far with this channel. I'm sure you will as well. They're here with us every day. They happen to be a member, so of course I put them on the wheel right away. Bingy Roy Vlogs has over 600 subscribers right now. They've got it locked in. They're almost at 610, and hopefully we'll get them moving a little bit farther so we can get them to 700 sooner than later. How to with Key is reconnecting with people as well. Keep in mind, for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, even if you've been here a few times before and haven't heard every speech that I, kind of say over and over again every day, the best success is found in making the first move here on Tuber Chat. Starting a conversation with another creator, of course, and then heading to their channel, watching a full video, leaving a meaningful comment, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on, then coming back to let them know you've done that. Then they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. But it is always best to make the first move. We always believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive. I'm going to show everybody something really quickly here. I'm going to turn a switch on Stream Elements. You'll notice I use 4 different robots in the chat. So I'm already logged in here. Otherwise, you just use that login with YouTube to get in this. Stream Elements starts out free, of course. I just use the free version of what they've got. And I use 4 robots so that if one is down, there's other ones to pick up the slack, but each one is great for a different reason. So Stream Elements is my favorite for timers. What that is making sure that messages come through the chat every once in a while, things that you want a robot to do so that your moderators don't have to keep doing it, right? You want, in my opinion, you want your moderators to enjoy the stream as much as everybody else, even though they're volunteering to help you. So one of the things we do is these timers, and you see those messages like what just popped up right there saying give 3 thumbs up if you're mentioning a question or a comment. And I'm just going to turn this up a bit. I turned it down yesterday, but you can decide how often you want these messages to come through. And I turned it down to once every 2 minutes, but I'm going to turn it back up to once every minute. The reason why I like Stream Elements for the timers is because they don't run into each other. So you'll never see Stream Elements put 2 messages in a row out of this timer selection here. And for those of you who live stream or run a lot of premieres, you'll know what I'm talking about with those. But each different robot does a better job than the others at different things, but that's an idea. So just so you know, I happen to use Stream Elements and I love it for that. I use Nightbot for our link drops for our gold members and things like that. And then Botissimo has a built-in feature. It's a paid service, but Botissimo will welcome your new creators coming into the chat for the first time, which is really, really cool, because you don't want to have somebody come in and not catch them and have them not feel welcome when they come into your chat. So that can be a good first impression, and then you can follow up by welcoming them yourself when you're not in the middle of a speech, as I tend to be. Charlene Heel has 200 subscribers. We have watched this channel grow from its very beginning, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Charlene Heel brings a ton of energy and positivity and engagement everywhere they go, and I really do appreciate when they spread that kind of engagement here in the chat and spark conversation. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them as well when they connect with Charlene Heel, and you will see this creator out supporting others regularly everywhere, as I'm out supporting, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, and commenting on videos. I run into Charlene Heel regularly. And thank you, Outgoing Azariah, Fajo to Face King, good to see you in the house. So Charlene Heel right now has pure variety, but it's all in the spirit of inspiration and motivation. So there's a few how-to videos here, but always positive words, and very cool on their banner. They say, let's heal together. Charlene Heel is definitely an unbelievably supportive creator. We see that just in the things that they say here in the chat alone while they're here. You will see them on our copyright-free music channel every day as well. They're over there regularly, and then they're out supporting others, like I said. So I'm going to take a break in a few more minutes. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lay's Art Studio, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And when you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Relentina Branch Family is coming up next. All right, we're almost back. We've got Black Phoenix in the house and Past Life Explorer, who is a very engaging creator and a dynamic host, has come in. I've caught them many times on live streams. They often have a very engaged panel when they do StreamYard streams, and they do a mix of live streams and videos. Past Life Explorer is a longtime friend of Superchat and a previously featured channel, of course, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Trev Essence Unstoppable, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in as well, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then, yeah, Target X187 is probably talking to Outgoing Azariah. I can't change the screen sizes here because my screens are set. What you're watching in the top right corner of your screen, what I'm displaying, is actually a full monitor. So I have two monitors that I'm watching right now, and the one that you see has the, I don't know if you can see my mouse moving around here, but we've got our channel for Relentina Branch family right now in the Wheel of Doom. That's all one monitor. The other things are other little widgets that are added in via Streamlabs OBS, which I'm using right now. So I know it's very difficult to see, especially like names on the wheel if you're on a phone. But it doesn't really matter so much. It matters more like that, you know, that they're on there and this and that. It's easier to see on a television or a computer. But as Target X187 is saying, if you are watching on one device and chatting on another, sometimes that can help. So that's cool. Hunting and Stuff with J&J, good to see you in the house. And then, yeah, absolutely. So how to with Key, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, anybody can reach out anytime, right? So let's say we have some newer creators coming into TuberChat and they're connecting on videos that are too short or not quite getting it the right way. If you want to, you can politely, hopefully everybody will have patience with each other and realize like there are a lot of people who come in and see this for the first time, and it takes time to understand the importance. But you can politely guide them along, or you can reach out to me here on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat, and I can discreetly either in the chat or on Instagram or somewhere else reach out to them and kind of get everybody on the same page. It takes a bit of time for everybody to understand, not the procedure so much as the importance in following it, right? Once somebody comes in, gains 10 subscribers and loses them all the next day, my bet is that in most cases they either don't come back or they very quickly realize you have to do a little bit more, right? So when I talk about the way we connect, that's always the minimum. When we watch a 3-minute video, when we leave a meaningful, genuine comment of a few sentences, give that thumbs up, turn the bell on for everybody, that's the minimum. You're free to watch more videos or longer videos, leave longer comments. A lot of creators even run playlists. That is also the reason why I say it's a good idea to keep track of everybody you're connecting with so you can follow up the next day. The Ace Deuce family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then let us talk about Relentina Branch family. So I did say I wanted to catch up with this family. I did, or with this channel, I did watch this video because I thought it'd be pretty funny. And sure enough, it is. So I made a joke with them as they came into the chat today because there's a bit of pie smashing nonsense in this video, which is pretty entertaining. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Maybe you'll check that particular video out, but it's pure variety over here. Relentina Branch family are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They've just found TuberChat over the last few weeks, but I'm enjoying getting to know them. Hopefully you will too. And then how to with Key, you'll know in your comment section if people are connecting. But again, the best success here in TuberChat is to make the first move. We believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, right? And we know that, you know, it's unfortunate, but it just is a rule of life. Not every single person is going to do everything the same way, right? So if you had to go and subscribe to 1,500 people in order to get your 1,000 subscribers, it may not seem fair, but in my opinion, who cares? You get your 1,000 anyway, right? It's just human nature. Not everybody's gonna follow through perfectly, but then again, like I said, we can help a lot of people, so we want to make it easier for everybody who comes in after us than it was for us. We all can do that, especially by being a little bit patient with each other. but it does help, and anytime anybody notices a bit of that, I can always go back to the speech about watching 3 minutes videos. It's very important. Michael's Adventures, all good. Michael's Adventure says they dozed off, but that's okay. Michael's Adventures is always here as a moderator. They are an extremely hard worker, as a matter of fact. Anytime that they can't be with us due to a work schedule, they always make sure that we know that they're thinking about us. And today, in another hour or so, we're going to go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures, as a matter of fact. But they're here with us almost every single day as a beloved moderator. They are definitely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, somebody who believes wholeheartedly in giving much more than they expect to receive. And I'm just, on that note, I'm going to get scratching Pete PA onto our wheel for today. Hopefully I haven't missed any of our members or any of that stuff. And I will get some more names onto the wheel shortly from our chat list. And then, yeah, anybody who's willing to swap playlists with each other, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mama's Handprint has 491 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. They'll be halfway on the road to the magical 1K, of course. And this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I see Mama's Handprint out supporting other creators regularly, and I'm sure you will too after you connect with them. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find on this channel. And then I'll take an opportunity to remind everybody, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It's very quick. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And how to with key, you're absolutely right. So what you'll find, like, I'll give you an idea, right? So when Tuber Chat was starting, of course, I was working very, very hard and very aggressively in a lot of my friends' growth streams like Happy Lux and Vern's Junk Closet and Melda and Amra, Commander Vlogs, and others, right? To gain lots of friends and family members before we started streaming. I forget if we had 600 or 800 subscribers before Tuber Chat started streaming. But, you know, I worked really, really aggressively at the time. Now, when I'm out connecting with people, I tend to cherry pick my subscribers, and you will see a lot of creators here in Tuber Chat. Now that I've mentioned that, you'll notice a few of the creators that are here in Tuber Chat will do the same thing. They do not worry about connecting with people, especially when they're brand new. Most creators here will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat until they watch how they interact with everybody else first, for good reason. Because you want to make a judgment call for yourself as to whether they might be a loyal subscriber before you connect with them, right? And that can be told a little bit by starting a conversation with other creators, or at least watching the conversations they're having with other people. But I always recommend starting a conversation with somebody to get the ball rolling. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and then I will add some more names to the wheel. And Spotless Calm is going to be coming up right now. Spotless Calm is an extremely supportive creator. So this is a dear friend. This is somebody who literally supports every single day. They support on all of my channels. They're here on Tuber Chat. They're on my personal channel. They're on the Copyright Free Music channel every single day. So for that reason, I try to do the same thing for them. Also, they've almost every day got something going on their channel, whether it's a live stream or a premiere. And they definitely have an engaging live chat going on. It's a very different kind of atmosphere than you find here in Tuber Chat, because here, you know, we're all working on our channels. It's very fast paced. I hope everybody's enjoying their time in the conversations that we have. But when you're in a live stream like Spotless Calm or a premiere, you have the opportunity to have more of a conversation and really get to know creators. And it's very cool, and they always have people in there. There's always something going on, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. As for the videos themselves, they do a great job of mixing up the visuals and the audio, so you're seeing something different all the time over here. And then Chris's Clever Craft makes a good point. You know, we can drive ourselves nuts looking at the numbers. I know it's not. I know it's hard not to. You know, because we all want to get where we're going sooner. But one of the ideas is, you'll hear me say this many times, usually on other people's live streams when I do interviews or I'm a guest or something. But I'll say, you know, the reason why Tuber Chat exists, reason why like I keep moving the way that I do, for instance, personally, is because I decided not to quit before I started. So even though Tuber Chat's doing well now, we've got 2,800 subscribers, it doesn't matter to me whether I have 3,000, you know, next month or the month after or the month after that or the month after that. I'm still going to be here anyway, right? I'm still going to keep putting out videos or live streams or whatever you have it on your different channels. And this can be a mentality, I think, that can really help. You know, your channel is going to need well over 100 videos, right? So somewhere between today and there, you know, is going to be growth that you're going to see. Don't forget about the organic growth that comes just from consistently posting as well. What we're doing here speeds things up in a lot of ways, because first of all, you get a few more subscribers a little bit quicker than you would have. But the idea is we're here for long-term support, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and maybe even eventually years. That's a strong and solid foundation for your channel, because we're supporting each other regardless of the niche. In Spotless.com's channel, they're very well niched, so somebody might come to them and subscribe because they like this kind of thing and want Spotless.com in their collection of subscriptions so that they can go back to this channel, hopefully not miss any videos, but at least know that it's there and go back to it constantly, right? Lots of creators here will be supporting you regardless of your niche. They're supporting you as a creator, and that's a special thing that we have that otherwise wouldn't be had when somebody's just building a channel from scratch and doesn't engage in a community like this. So they're just thoughts. But yeah, try not to drive yourself too nuts with the numbers. That's like more advice than anything else. But I do want everybody to read their analytics as often as you can stand. I'm a nerd and a geek, so I love that stuff. I can look at it all day long. But I know not everybody enjoys it as much as I do. But you do, in my opinion, have to look at it, because over time, you will see patterns. So there's a lot of other numbers and graphs and charts and all kinds of things in the YouTube Studio that will help you even more so than just your subscriber numbers. Because look at it this way, however long it takes you to get 900 subscribers, 1,000 is right around the corner. Whether it was going to take 3 months or 10 months or a year and a half or 2 weeks or whatever it's going to take, it's not going to be that much longer. The other idea is that even though we only have to go through the race to the first 1,000 once, we only get to go through the race to the first 1,000 once. So, you know, that's a thought too. I hope everybody enjoys the process. So forgive me, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making a mistake there. Spotless.com was there. I spun the wheel. Abby Stalker Mom is up now. I'm going to get another couple of channels onto the wheel. Pal's Island Kitchen is coming up. They happen to be a member, so of course I'm putting them on the wheel right away. Look at somebody like Radical Productions, for instance. I don't know if they knew that they were going to have 7,000 subscribers or whatever their number has managed to hit now. I got to have a look again. Because it's moving so fast, I can't even tell. Unstable TV is growing. Emotion, our dear friend who now is the stream boss, wasn't expecting to have 1,500 as fast as they did. They did some of the right moves and it started to move. That can happen for everybody, right? It's not a race. It's just that there are, you know, universal bits of luck. You don't have to call it luck. I call it luck. That happen for everybody. I see it on every channel that I touch. If you just post one quality piece of content per week, your channel will grow. And eventually, YouTube will take a couple of your videos because you will instinctively get better at everything, and they will make a couple of your videos fly, and then your channel will really start to move. I promise you, there's a big difference between the day that you're getting 1 subscriber a day, or 10 subscribers a day, or 100 subscribers a day. And when the day comes that you're getting 100 a day, I promise you're going to look back on these days and laugh and say, I can't believe how stressed out I used to get. I'll tell you another story in a minute. I've told this story a million times, but I'll show you an example. Oracles and Beyond, thank you for coming in. That's Cassie. I always have a good time hanging out with her. She always spreads positivity. And when you get to her channel in her live stream, she will let you know what's going on in your life behind the scenes with some free oracle readings. I have yet to get an oracle reading from her. I think I've got a couple, but usually I'm passing through to support, and I never want to do it unless I'm paying attention and can kind of make sure I'm like soaking in what she's got to say. But Cassie does that for everybody right now. So if you have a chance to catch her, I hope that you will, and I hope I can get there again soon so I can get one of these things going. I'd love an insight into what's going on behind the scenes. Abby Stalker Mom is here. This is an incredibly supportive creator. This is somebody who supports on Superchat every day. They're over in our copyright-free music channel regularly as well, and they're out supporting other creators constantly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them when you connect with Abby Stalker Mom. And they engage the chat regularly as well, for which I'm grateful. They inspire us with fitness, health, and wellness, and they are always positive and fun in the chat as well. Mark the Shark is here. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to add a couple more names to the wheel. So I just want to tell you something as a story, right, when we think about our subscribers. So I started on YouTube, I think it's 4.5 years ago. It's either 5.5 or 4.5, but let's call it 4.5, right? And when I started running channels, I started running channels for other people. Now, I've given a couple of those up. I run 3 channels for one creator now, but the very first channel that I started, which now has crossed 15,000 subscribers, makes thousands of dollars a month in income and all this other good stuff, when that channel started, it took 6 months to get the first 100 subscribers. And on the day that the 100th subscriber came, they had to sit on the phone for half an hour with a friend they've known for 20 years, basically begging them to click the button just so that they would hit 100. So have we ever come a long way from then to now? So I take the experience that I learned in the first years running channels for other people, my history in social media, and then the last 2 years being involved in the small YouTuber community to bring that here to Superchat. Now, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day because I want to improve my channels, the channels that I work for, and then as well, you know, all of our videos as well. So it's a trade-off between both. But I thought you might find that story interesting because I promise you, most of us here have a lot easier than it was even just back then, let alone what it must have been like 15 years ago on YouTube when not so many people were on. But I thought you might find that amusing. And then how to with Key, I appreciate the kind words. But, you know, I'm inspired by what happens here in the chat as well. I really do love this stuff, you know, and it doesn't stop for me here. When Tuber Chat is off, I'm still talking YouTube all night, all day, all week, right? Now, this is where I landed right now because I've got, you know, a history in social media and stuff like that. But YouTube is magical because it's probably the first time that I've ever seen something where we literally don't have to charge people a penny to make money on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying money's the only thing, but, you know, for most of us, monetization is in our futures, right? Secondly, every bit of work that you do today helps the work you did yesterday and the work you're going to do tomorrow. That to me is magical. So we see that all the time. So hopefully everybody finds some inspiration from each other. I certainly draw a lot of inspiration from our chat here. This is why I love this stuff so much. But let's get going on some channels. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up. I'm going to add some names from our chat list in a second here. And we still got a long way to go. We've got an hour to go. And then we're going to watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures. We'll be able to continue connecting in that live chat the same way that we are here in Tuber Chat. Michael's Adventures is one of the most supportive creators that I know. He believes wholeheartedly in giving, much more than he expects to receive, and he has become a dear friend over the last long time, so we always have a good time when we're hanging out over there. And then Black Phoenix is still lurking. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see what I could do about adding some names here. I promised I was going to add some names right now. We're going to do that right this second. How to with Key. We haven't put you on the wheel yet. Let's get you on there right now. And Target X187 is up right now. I'm going to talk about this channel in a second. I'm always happy to see Grand Theft Auto content, and I know I say the same speeches all the time. I don't make enough time to play a lot of Grand Theft Auto right now, but when I do hit the Xbox, it's Grand Theft Auto that I go to. Radical Productions is coming up. Style C Scratch Off channel will come up as well. TWTTV is a longtime friend of Superchat, like I was saying. We get that channel onto the wheel, and we will soon see what's happening with them. I think Bonnie Rose is still with us. Keto Mama Michelle just came in. Good to see you here. And I'll get some more names for the wheel in another few moments. I didn't mean to spin so quickly. Bark the Shark, I hope I welcomed you. I think I did a few minutes ago. Blue House Travels, good to see you here. And Target X187 has 60 subscribers right now. So one of the things we know is that the race to the first 100 these days is more challenging than ever. So when we're connecting with a creator like this with under 100, we want to do as much as we possibly can to support each other always anyway, but we want to take a few extra steps. So one of the things I like to do is hit the discussion tab and leave a comment here. This just gives the algorithm an extra little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator. Don't play around with my numbers after, right? The other thing you'll notice is that when I put channels on the screen, they are always subscribed. It is very, very, very rare that anybody ever loses Superchat as a subscriber because I follow the procedure to a T. So it's just a thought, right? Superchat loses subscribers just like everybody, but it's very rare for somebody to ever lose Superchat. We have seen it happen, but it's just not been often. Target X187, 60 right now. I'm hoping we can move them a little bit closer to 70. We can see that they've got their, I don't know if this is featured channels because I'm not familiar with this particular naming convention here, but that's okay. And a lot of familiar faces there anyway. And I'm always happy to see Grand Theft Auto content. Target X187 is with us every day lately, as a matter of fact, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And Mark the Shark is stinking up the chat there with some skunks for whatever reason. Mark the Shark is a supportive creator, but I don't know where the skunks are coming from today. Style C Scratch Off channel, good to see you in the house, and this is a supportive creator as well. They have many times today mentioned that Scratcher Chick has passed 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully everybody will join us in congratulating them, and that was mentioned by Style C Scratch Off channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them as well. Obviously an encouraging supporter with 134 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. I've said this many times, but when I find channels that are within the lottery ticket scratching genre or niche, we find a lot of generous and supportive creators. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that support coming back to you when you connect with Style C Scratch Off channel. And yeah, I figured it was probably featured channels Target X187, but I appreciate being on there as well, and I see some familiar faces as well. Rabbit Hole Clicker, yeah, GTA. I'll never forget. I'll never forget connecting with, I say connecting because I'm too much into the Tuber Chat speeches now. I'll never forget when my first day playing Grand Theft Auto, a friend of mine had been after me for the longest time, and saying, you got to play this video game. Oh my God, it's amazing. You could do everything. And I wasn't playing a lot of video games at the time. I was like, dude, what are you talking about, man? I got no time for video games. There's no way I'm ever bothering with that. You're out of your mind, right? So one day I'm over at his place and he was late getting ready. So I had like 15 minutes. I had to sit there and wait for him, right? So he says, here, let me show you something. Gives me the game controller. Says, push this button to get in and out of the car. That's all you need to know. Now just play this game for 15 minutes, right? So I did. The next day I went out, bought a PlayStation 2 and the double pack, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. And every time that game comes out, I buy a copy, at least for myself, my son, my nephew. You know, I have given Rockstar so much money. As a matter of fact, twice I have bought versions of Grand Theft Auto that I already had for the computer. I think it was Vice City and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Way, way, way too much money. But that's my go-to game. I love Grand Theft Auto. So let's spin an Unmasked Lifestyle. Did we look at Unmasked Lifestyle today? For the life of me, I can't remember if we looked at Unmasked Lifestyle earlier in today's live stream or if we saw them in another yesterday. They're here with us almost every day. I don't think we looked at that channel today. So forgive me if I'm late putting you on the wheel. Unmasked Lifestyle is a dear friend, but they happen to be a member, so of course I put them on the wheel right away. Bonnie Rose is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on for us. Oh, I'm messing up here. Okay, pardon me. I just need 1 second. I'll be right back and we'll look at Bonnie Rose. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for letting me know. You know, it's remarkable. So, when we look at, we'll look at Scratch and PPA's channel soon, and I know a lot of you who are here regularly hear me talk about Scratch and PPA being one of the most supportive creators. But I want you to think about something just for a quick second. So, Scratch and PPA is out there supporting creators like crazy. One of the most supportive creators that I know. I can't say the most supportive because there are other creators who support as well. And it's hard to measure because a lot of people support in different ways and this and that. But Scratch and PPA seems to be everywhere for everybody. But I'll tell you something that really I find remarkable and I'm unbelievably appreciative of. When we're running Tuber Chat, sometimes these live streams run 2.5 hours. Almost always now. It runs from 2 to 2.5 hours, and there's been ones that are even longer. And when I need help, when I mention something in the chat, even 2 hours and 15 minutes into the live stream, Scratch and PPA is still catching it. So even though they might be doing other things, supporting other creators, I don't even know how they do what they do, to be honest with you. They're still helping and engaging, and it's really unbelievable to me. So it's just a thought. But I hope everybody will connect with Scratch and PPA if you haven't already. We'll look at that channel soon. Teresa Starship, good to see you here. Barb's Country Home, thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Chris's Clever Craft, I played Grand Theft Auto 1, like the original, way later. I had to go back and like play the retro one. I don't know if they still do. They used to offer it as a free download. As a matter of fact, I think I remember playing it on Windows. Keto Mama Michelle, I hope I welcomed you earlier. And Trev Essence Unstoppable. You know, I really have thought. I have thought many times. I've got a little bit of gaming content on my channel. Usually I've played like classic Nintendo games with other creators, Street Fighter and stuff like this. But I have thought many times maybe I'd be happy making a gaming channel and just playing some Grand Theft Auto. The only problem is I can't bet on consistency right now. I work full time as well as doing Tuber Chat as much as I do, as well as like trying to do other things. So I want to make sure if I'm going to do something, I can do it consistently. But one of the things I'm hoping one day we can do is do like a Grand Theft Auto multiplayer, bonanza between subscribers from the Tuber Chat family. I think that would be really cool. The only thing is so I'm falling behind. I have only an Xbox 360. Kira, my Kristen Welton's daughter, who I live, obviously with them for a long time, she has an Xbox One, so we can use that. But I haven't got the newest Xbox X Series or a PlayStation 5, so I got to think about that. But, it would be a cool thing we could do. Bonnie Rose, good to see you in the house. And obviously this is a creator who allows people to connect with others as well. You can see a lot of Promote Your YouTube channel here, live streams. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Bonnie Rose has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time. 475 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. And then, hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention. Tuber Chat, connect and grow. And hopefully that will help me see it, and we'll catch it the next time around. Sam's Logs, Trains and More. Yeah, Surprisingly, I'm actually one of these people who has to have like 8 hours of sleep. I wish that I could live on 6 or 7 hours, but if I do that for too many days in a row, I just can't take it. It's not even because I'm older than you think I am. It's also, this has been my whole life. Some people can live on 4 hours of sleep a night, and I seem to not be able to. But one of the things that you might take from, some of the things I say, like, oh, he's either a workaholic or saying he's a workaholic or something. It's not that. It's that I love so much of the stuff that I do that even if you ask me, like, hey, do you want to play a game this weekend? I'd rather make a game than play a game. Now, not that that's, not everybody has the same interests in the world, of course, but that's just me. I love this stuff, right? This is why, like, hey, Kev, you had some free time in your life, so what did you do? You went and started a music channel as well. That takes not a lot of time to run, but it does take a few more minutes out of every day, but I love this stuff, right? So hopefully everybody else is at least enjoying it, if not loving it. And then Corinne and Mark, yeah, there's a creator who you have to wonder if they sleep. Corinne and Mark says 4 hours most nights, and it sucks. That's why most of you have seen me for the longest time. I'm back on it now. I got off it for about a week. I'm back on it as monsters for breakfast every day. Sometimes it's a double monster day, bro, too. Oh, Fortnite. See, I haven't played Fortnite. Poly 180 Animation Studios. I still haven't even played it. There's a few games, if you could believe it, I never even played Among Us yet. There's a group. Kristen and Kira were part of a group. I don't know how much they actually play anymore. They were playing for a while with That Blue Moon and Georgia Bulldogs and a few other creators. I forget who all was in the group, and they were playing Among Us. And I just never really did. Fortnite, same thing. One of the things is... I'm one of these people who will binge on something. So, I've been known to play Grand Theft Auto and literally just fly a helicopter and throw a guy into a building and watch him fall and, get the cops mad and then just run away from them and stuff like that for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. I think I did that repeatedly, like where you're playing multiplayer, you just get the cops mad and then run away until they kill you, and then you get... I did this for probably 8 hours straight one night, and I've probably done that for 100 nights, like, you know what I mean? So I binge, so I'm afraid to touch anything like that because I know how popular Fortnite is. I see all the different collaborations there are between the different major characters and stuff like that. Even when you look at some of the Nintendo stuff where like Pac-Man can fight against I think it's in Brawl Stars or whatever they call that game, where they have like Super Mario and they've got Pac-Man and stuff. I think that's the coolest thing. Anyway, okay, so we're looking at Unmasked Lifestyle now. With 1,280 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit closer to the 1,300 that they're thinking about. They got brand new content that will be coming out tomorrow, right kind of towards the end of Tuber Chat, but there'll be brand new content when we're done with Tuber Chat tomorrow. Unmasked Lifestyle does a great job of posting consistently. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. We've joined them for a few live streams and premieres, even their monetization celebration, and I joined them on their channel for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which was really, really cool. I'm always happy to collaborate. I'm happy to see other creators do the same. When we talk about a channel that does cooking or food or healthy living and lifestyle like this, I think this is an important channel for everybody to have in their collection as well, because there's much to be learned from this dynamic creator. And they happen to be fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. So, I'm spinning the wheel. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels now, because we are in the second half. And then Hunt Showdown, maybe Black Phoenix, yeah. What I have to do is make a little bit of time where I can actually sit and play a few games and see what's happening in the gaming world, lately. My full-time job takes me outdoors 3 days a week. That's why Tuber Chat never runs on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But in December, when things calm down and our weather gets a little bit too cold and terrible, I'll be indoors more and I'll have a little bit more time. Maybe then we can get into a little bit of that. I'll try out a few games and stuff. But if we can get a bunch of people together, whether it's on Xbox or PlayStation or even PCs, and, go and chase each other around with Grand Theft Auto. That'd be wonderful. So Pal's Island Kitchen is here right now with about 1,080 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther to the 1,100 that they're thinking about. Pal's Island Kitchen is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who is out supporting others regularly. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, and commenting on videos, I run into Pal's Island Kitchen regularly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them after they connect with this creator, and we'll see some more food. And I'm always interested in this stuff to see what people are making and eating. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I tend to put my phone on silent, so even when I put alarms, sometimes they don't come up. You can tell what time I get up by whenever the first community post is on Superchat. or when the first Reddit post of the day is. You could be like, oh, Kevin was up late. He must have slept in, because if I don't get a post out by 9 a.m. Eastern, you'll know that, like, oh, he slept through his alarm or something like that. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. I'm going to get some more names onto the wheel in another moment. We still got a long way to go. We got almost 45 minutes to go. We can get lots of channels on the screen. Then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures. We will be able to continue connecting with each other in that live chat the same way that we do here in Superchat. How To with Key is here right now. This is a creator who has only recently found Superchat but has been engaging the chat incredibly, for which I'm very grateful. And I did just watch this green smoothie recipe, so excuse me, it's great to have another channel that's trying to help us live a little bit healthier. But they do variety on this channel, so we can see this how to make a YouTube banner. It looks like I watched this video, but I haven't watched it yet. When you see a red line that's only a little bit like that, it means somebody's watched only a little bit, or they clicked on it and clicked off of it, or they watched the whole video but went back to comment on it after, so they didn't watch the whole thing 2 times in a row. It can reset those little red lines, but I haven't watched this yet, but I intend to. So How To with Key, we don't know the sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. One of the things I like to do for creators where I don't know the sub count is to leave a comment for them on the discussion tab, and that can give the algorithm an extra little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. So like we were talking about, especially How To with Key, when people lose subscribers the next day or two and this and that, I want to try to make sure that YouTube understands, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator. You know, please don't take that away if you decide to play games with my numbers in the next day or two. Let's see what we can do about adding a couple of more names onto our wheel from our chat list. And we will try to make sure we get as many on in the next 45 minutes as we can. That's lots of time, actually. So hopefully everybody is enjoying meeting new friends and family members. And hopefully I haven't missed putting any of our members onto the wheel, but I think we're doing okay. Thank you so much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Hopefully we'll see you. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you again soon. I'll bother you about your vacation afterwards. Let's see what we can do here about adding some names. Radical Productions is already there. TWTTV. Lazart Studio is going to come up. Rabbit Hole Clicker is a channel that we see occasionally, but they're here with us every day. They're an extremely supportive creator. Emotion is our stream boss again, and Re30 Gaming, we did look at that channel, didn't we? I'm not sure if we looked, maybe we didn't. Yeah, we looked at Re30 Gaming, of course we did, because they dropped a super chat. So let's look at Black Phoenix. And I'll have to see who's still in the chat with us. Is Mrs. VSNC09 still here? Mark the Shark is likely still here. Mel and Chris, Lifestyle TV, good to see you here. I'll add some more names soon. Let's spin. We'll see who's... oh, Poly 180 Animation Studios. Why on earth is it that when you're here, you're so far down on the list all the time? Is it because you're in and out of the chat? Maybe that's why. Because it's not just about how long you're here, it's also how much you engage with the chat. But I'm going to put you on the wheel right away. You would have come up soon anyway. Poly 180 Animation Studios. Antoinette Fun is here. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Southern Sandy, let's get you on here. Blue House Travels. And Antoinette Fun has pure variety on their channel. As you can see, they do a lot of different things. We don't know the subscriber count on this channel right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, or 10, or 50, or 100, or 1,000, or even more. So, we can see I still keep talking about wanting to catch up because I do want to see these cruise videos. I'm so crazy about cruise ships. I worked on one for one summer a long time ago. But I definitely am always attracted to videos where I see cruise ships like this. I did catch one. So Antoinette Fun, though, has a lot of variety. And like I said, they happen to be a loyal and dedicated supporter as well as a generous creator. And thank you, Abby Stalker Mom, for the time that you spent. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and checking out the variety that they've got. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Scratch and PPA is coming up. Now, this is one of the most supportive creators that I have met on YouTube. Now, it's very plain for everybody to see why that is. For those of you who've already connected to Scratch and PPA, you know that he is a moderator on all kinds of different channels. As well, he's out supporting people. Even when I'm doing the best I can, supporting in many different windows on a couple of computers and all this stuff, still Scratch and PPA seems to be everywhere, which is very, very cool. And what you see is that kind of support coming back to him. And thank you for the kind words, How To with Key. I appreciate your engagement in the chat as well. So with 713 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Scratch and PPA towards the 800 that they're thinking about. What you'll find on this channel is a series of videos that come out every Tuesday. He always premieres. They're always on Tuesday at around lunchtime in the Eastern time zone at exactly 12:15. And in his chat, you will see a chat that rivals channels with thousands of subscribers. It is very high-paced, or very fast-paced and high energy. And it's really exciting to be a part of. And that's because Scratch and PPA is out supporting so many creators that people jump at the chance. I'll bet that I'm not the only one who has an alarm on my phone to make sure that I don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. And I have only missed a couple. Of course, I went back for the replays. Now, what you'll find on this channel is this series of videos is interactive. So you get to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of. And it sets his series apart, makes it unique, which is very, very cool as well. He also does a very considerate and thoughtful job of featuring an individual creator in the second half of every video. That gives you about 40 opportunities to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, even in between the premieres. Because you can always go back and catch up with Scratch and Pete, and I would suggest anybody does. You can meet these creators who have had impact on one of the most supportive creators that I know. So I think that speaks volumes, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. So if you haven't already connected to all of our moderators, I hope that you will, and particularly right now we're talking about Scratch and PPA. So let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. We'll get Blue House Travels onto the screen. There you go, Chris's Clever Craft. Absolutely, yes. Even when I'm outdoors working, I'll bet you that I don't even have to say it. I'll bet you Scratch and PPA can tell. You could tell when I'm on a computer or if I'm on a phone by the way that I chat. So if I'm in Scratch and PPA's Premiere and I'm actually working outdoors and can't really be chatting, then I will like run over to the truck where my phone is and I'll like hit 3 thumbs up. And I'll try to do that like every few minutes or something like that, right? And it's never a problem or anything like that. It's not like I shouldn't be doing it or anything. It's cool. But I can't sit there and rapid fire and say hello to everybody the way that we usually would when we're on a computer. So it's interesting. But I'm giving you a little bit of a secret as to imagine what I'm doing personally when you see me out in other people's live streams, or even in the copyright-free music channel when we're over there regularly. There's always conversation happening there. If I'm hopping in and I'm just mentioning like people by first name with an emoji, you know, oh, he's probably on a phone. And then when I start like at mentioning everybody, it's on a computer because I do what everybody does, right? It's much easier on a computer to at mention everybody and keep that stuff going. But Scratch and PPA, as a matter of fact, is so unbelievably supportive. He's actually a moderator on every channel that I run, both my own and the 3 channels I run for somebody else now. And for that reason, he knows very well the schedule and would be able to pick up on whether I should be on a phone or a computer at the time. We've had great weather for the last month, so it's been a bit of a struggle to be on a computer Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But still, like I said, I try to never miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. You will meet a lot of other friends and family members, and he'll encourage that as well when you're in those live chats. Bluehouse Travels has 19 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them over the 20 that they're thinking about right now, get them rolling on the road to the first 100. When we hit the discussion tab here, you'll notice I like to leave a comment for any channels under 100 just to give them an extra little boost. It's very important that we all do as much as we can to support each other always anyway. But when we see a channel under 100, we know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. So we want to go a little bit further. So feel free to watch, many videos, leave longer comments, make sure you put that bell on after you give the thumbs up and stuff like that too, right? Call me Ender. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Bluehouse Travels has been back with us several times, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this loyal and dedicated supporter. I don't usually put a lot of focus on our thumbs up number, but I do notice that we're at 89 right now, so there is a chance that we could hit 100 today. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Mark the Shark is in the house. This was Mark McEwen. That is the name of the creator behind this channel. We get a look both at the creator and the outdoor footage and variety that they show us. We've watched this channel grow from its very beginning. They originally come to us from our dear friends at 2 Pineapples, and Mark the Shark is extremely supportive. So much so, as a matter of fact, they happen to be a part of our moderator team over on the Copyright Free Music channel. I hope everybody will connect with Mark the Shark and see the kind of variety that they've got going on and the kind of support that they give coming back to you after you connect with them. My pleasure, Bluehouse Travels, having your channel on there. I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel better. I noticed the one thumbnail when I had it up that had the cruise ship on and it said book your travel. So I'm going to go and have a look so I can do a better job of promoting you when you're here. And hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here. One of the things, too, to notice for any channels, especially under 100, if you're both a newer channel or new to Superchat, the best success is always found in making the first move. But because the struggle to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, you want to do a lot of things to make yourself noticed. So when you're out leaving comments for other creators, I hope you're going even farther than I say, leaving full paragraphs for people, because I promise it gets noticed. And even though you may not get every single one back in the beginning, what happens is over time you will find that because you're putting so much effort into the comments you're leaving for other people, they will end up doing the same thing for you. We all know what it's like to get a comment that was very thoughtfully put together by somebody that's, you know, a full paragraph or many sentences, whatever you want to call it. So that's how other people feel when you do the same thing. So in the case of a channel under 100, if you do that kind of thing, you'll get noticed that much more. If anybody in the house has the ability to share today's stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly as well. It helps get more people into Tuber Chat today, but also does wonders for the algorithm, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks. We're going to look at Lay's Art Studio right now, and I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels because we've been on for 2 hours. We still got a half an hour to go. We're going to get lots of channels on the screen, and we're going to go over to Michael's Adventures for a premiere where we'll be able to continue connecting. Lay's Art Studio has over 1,000 subscribers. They've got it well locked in with 1,040 or so. And thank you, Experienced Africans. Lay's Art Studio obviously has a lot of art for us to see. Now, I'm still getting to know this channel. They've been here a few times before, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther to that 1,100 like I'm talking about. I'm happy to see the variety that they've got, but the consistency in the branding that they're doing as well, which is really, really cool. Here we go, where creating equates to happiness. See, I'm always happy to see positive things coming out of creators through their channels here. You know, positivity can really go a long way for a lot of creators, both in starting your day or giving you a pick-me-up. And it's great to know that there's so many generous creators out there that are willing to expend energy in a positive way, because we all need it, myself included, you know what I mean? So hopefully everybody enjoys that. And that's okay, call me Ender. I appreciate every moment that you can spend here in Tuber Chat. And anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, of course. And it doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think there's something I can help with or answer, but I also appreciate when everybody shares information with me as well through their journey, so we can share that with everybody else in the community so that we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos. Let's look at Poly 180 Animation Studios now. They're here with us almost every day, actually, especially lately. And they've been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. Poly 180 Animation Studios has 117 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They do have the featured channels collaboration going on, which I talk about all the time. And I appreciate, of course, when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It is a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator, and that's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really come from. Now, I noticed that Poly 180 Animation Studios has been talking about music lately, so I'm going to see what they got going on. It's interesting that you've got a Baby Shark remix here, but I'm interested to see what you got going on for music on your channel here. I'm just refreshing a window so that I can see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. If there's anybody who's still watching or in the chat that hasn't had their channel on the wheel or the screen yet, just as long as you engage with the chat, we'll make sure we get you on there. Let's get Call Me Ender on there. And like I said, we've still got a little way to go before we're going to go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures in about a half an hour. And thank you again, everybody, for the thumbs up. I don't know if we're going to make 100 today, but I do appreciate everybody giving us so many thumbs up. It's always fun to see such a great number like that. TWTTV is going to come up right now. They've actually got 2 channels. I'm going to show you both of them. They're a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, previously featured, of course. They've got exactly 800 subscribers on this channel, so they're really moving along nicely. I didn't mean to spin so fast, but that's okay. We'll see who's coming up next. And TWTTV with 800 subscribers, I'm hoping we can get them a few more so that we can push them a little bit farther. Now, this happens to be a dynamic family of creators excuse me, and we see a lot of variety on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They are definitely energetic. They definitely have a good time in making their videos. I have caught them on at least one live stream as well. Let's see what, yeah, look, they're dancing around. I think that's from the intro. You'll see that often on this channel, which is really, really cool. They're definitely fun. But I'm going to show you their second channel as well, Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. We've seen them in here with this channel as well. Both of these channels have been featured. And what you'll find here is music videos from the same creators behind TWT TV, which is really, really cool. And I have a great time watching what they come up with over here. It's really interesting to see two different sides of a creator. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them on both channels. We don't have a sub count on this one, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. Again, I like to leave a comment here like Emotion did to give them a little bit of a boost on the discussion tab if I don't know the sub count on a channel. Call Me Ender will come up next. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Michael's Adventures, I just dropped you a message on Instagram. Call Me Ender is a loyal and dedicated supporter, somebody who's back with Superchat almost every single day. 394 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther over the 400 that they're thinking about. This is another creator who engages the chat, for which I'm grateful, of course. And hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting them. They've got a bit of variety on their channel. I really like these thumbnails. I think that they're, you'll have to look at your analytics to see how well they're doing for you. But these are really very powerful looking thumbnails. So hopefully they'll do well for you. I'm happy to see some more Grand Theft Auto footage over here, which is cool. And I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. But Call Me Ender, like I said, has been engaging. Not to mention they're supportive. You find them over on our Copyright Free Music channel as well. For anybody who hasn't seen it, all of the music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream going on over there as well, where there's almost always somebody there. There's almost always conversation to be had. I'm doing this a little bit early. I'm just dropping the link for the raid we're going to do for Michael's Adventures premiere, which will be coming up shortly. And we'll go and see that in a little over 10 minutes, actually. I'm going to get through the last few channels that we've got here. We've got Poly 180 Animation Studios. I forgot to take you off the wheel, so you get a little bit of extra luck there. But hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out and give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up on the way in. Like I said, we're going to go and watch a premiere from them in about 10 minutes. And we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we do here in TuberChat during his live chat. And I will leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here before we go over there. I will join everybody afterwards. And we'll support Michael's Adventures and have a good time meeting more friends and family members over there. Southern Sandy has 68 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'd love to get them over the 70 that they're thinking about, a little bit closer on the road to the first 100. And we can see that there's a lot of variety over here. I'm still getting to know Southern Sandy, but this is an extremely supportive creator as well. I'm going to have to step away for a second, but I'm going to leave the screen on. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, I'm going to get you on the screen in a second. And Skywatcher Footage, thank you for coming in. I will be right back. I'll leave you with Southern Sandy here. Alright, forgive me for that. We will spin the wheel right away, get another channel up here. Official Monique Music, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me whip my green screen back together. For those of you who haven't seen it on my personal channel, I do a review of this green screen. I've been using it the whole time for Superchat, ever since the beginning. I absolutely love it. Radical Productions is coming up right now, and 6,000 subscribers they have. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Of course, there's much to be learned from these creators, as well as entertained and inspired by, as they happen to be bringing some awareness to homelessness in America, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been with Superchat probably from the beginning. I am having trouble remembering how long it's been, and they were previously featured a long time ago. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, realizing that this is a loyal and dedicated supporter for sure, and obviously somebody with a lot to be learned from. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC is here as a member. Thank you for coming back in, and let's think about spinning the wheel again. I did drop the link for Michael's Adventures premiere that we're going to go and see in another 5 minutes or so. Like I said, I'm going to leave this live stream running so that we can continue to clean up our connections here, but he will have a live chat during the premiere where we'll be able to continue connecting the same way. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to get the link for that one more time. And tomorrow we'll be back again 4 hours earlier than today. I did move the live stream today. Oh, so how to with Key. One thing to keep in mind though is, so for instance, if I'm out, what looks like somebody might be coming to your channel and leaving a comment too fast is likely because they're leaving the comment while they're watching the video. And in my case, because I'm on a computer all the time, I can leave multiple windows opening. So I might leave your video up and running in a window to make sure it runs out completely. So that's something to keep in mind. People aren't always jumping in and out. I know sometimes people do, but you can get an idea based on the comments, right? If somebody's just saying nice vid or giving a couple of thumbs up, that might not stick. But here's the thought too. If you were connecting with somebody and you know that they were never coming back, you could see the future, you know they're never watching another video, never giving another comment, never liking, never anything, then do you really want them to be a subscriber anyway? It doesn't help having a channel with 2,000 subscribers when only 1,000 of them are actually interacting with you. It can actually hurt because your numbers in the YouTube algorithm are going to be so low, right? So I'm just, giving you something to maybe look at the cup like, half full, if you want to put it that way or whatever. But again, we always have to be patient with each other, right? Because there's a lot of newcomers that come through. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has 343 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And there's an anniversary there, eh? Interesting. A brand new video for everybody to see from 5 days ago. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Buying Space, good to see you in the house. So let's see who's still here in the chat, who came in, who hasn't been up yet. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, as a matter of fact. Official Monique Music will be on the wheel, and we'll get Buying Space on there. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Again, I've dropped the link a couple of times for everybody to head over to Michael's Adventures for that premiere. I'll drop it again in another moment. I'm going to rifle through these channels as fast as I can now so we can get over there. And I will leave this live stream running so we can clean up our connections. And then, yeah, forgive me, how to with Key. And not to mention, so another thing to keep in mind is just the fact that when we're here, especially in Superchat, I get to read what you say, but there's no tone of voice along with that. So it's very easy for me to take something that somebody says by a message here or anywhere else and not quite get it the right way. So if I make a mistake in the way that I'm responding, just please be patient with me as well. And then, Buying Space has got the custom username and organized their playlist. Very cool. Official Monique Music is here. I thought we already connected. Let me make sure that this is the right one. I'm sure that it is. So I got to match the avatar, of course. This is I thought we connected. Maybe this is the first time we're having your channel on the screen. I thought they've been with us before. Maybe I'm mistaken. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your videos and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. I just want to warn you about something though. This here video where you say sub for sub is against YouTube's community guidelines. So I hope that you will go into any videos where you have that listed, sub for sub like this, and take those, change those titles, because it says right in the community guidelines, sub for sub is bad, bad, bad news. And hopefully that will help you, because I don't want you to get community guideline strikes or anything like that. I'm going to take this 11-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment and a thumbs up. I'll subscribe, turn your notification bell on. And then thank you, TargetX187, for the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. I don't think we're quite going to get 100 right now before we go, but there's always a few replays after, so we'll likely get it. So thank you, everybody, for those extra thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given one, I hope that you will. Please don't forget to give me one on the way out, but give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up on the way in when we go to raid over there. I've dropped the link. I'm going to do it one more time. I will let this live stream run out. We're going to look at the last two channels. That's all I have time for today. And we'll go over to Michael's Adventures. You can continue meeting new friends over there. His live chat should be rolling with his premiere literally starting right now. Black Phoenix has 180 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm still getting to know this channel. They're here with us regularly. Forgive me for being so behind, but hopefully I'll catch up with you very, very soon. Black Phoenix is a loyal and dedicated supporter, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then, yeah, Southern Sandy, it'll be great to get your custom URL when it comes. They do have a small restriction on that. Like Superchats has to be Superchat Connect Grow. I couldn't get around that because of the way they were doing it at the time. But interesting anyway. And then again, just please don't forget to give Michael's Adventures that thumbs up on the way in. And I've dropped the link again, but it also is pinned. We're going to look at Buying Space and Rabbit Hole Clicker, and then we'll head over there. The American Wanderer, forgive me, we didn't get to your channel today, but I'll make it up to you the next time that you're here. If you're here tomorrow, we'll put you on the wheel right away. Buying Space is coming up right now. And luckily, the American Wanderer is actually somebody who's here just about every single day, so I'm sure they will be patient with me and forgive my missing of their channel this time. Buying Space, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the wheel so that it saves for tomorrow. Buying Space has 517 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. I've still got to get to know this channel. We haven't had it on the screen many times before. So I will get to know this channel. Hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. They're already halfway on the road to the magical 1K. And I'm just going to spin for fun for Rabbit Hole Clicker. And then we'll head over to Michael's Adventures. Anybody can hop over there already if you'd like. I've dropped the link a couple of times. Again, thumbs up on the way out if you can. And don't forget to give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up on the way in, please. Rabbit Hole Clicker is an extremely supportive creator. They're here with us in Superchat every single day. They're on our copyright-free music channel every day as well, helping us keep that channel growing and moving. They've got 45 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. So, the American Wanderer, I've saved your channel on the wheel for tomorrow. Rabbit Hole Clicker, thank you so much for the support, and thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Superchat. Hopefully you've met some new friends and family members. Let's go over to Michael's Adventures right now. We'll keep meeting more friends and family members. We always have a good time when we're hanging out in his premieres, and I'll see you over there in a moment. Bye-bye, everyone.